What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up? This is the Hype Life. Welcome back. I'm so hyped. How you doing?
It's your boy DC.
Yeah, and it's your girl, Lady LYFE.
And your man Knowledge, boom!
Boom!
Spelling kind of threw me off.
Yeah.
Well, it's you know, his pupils dilated.
Double touch. You don't do it. Yeah, jump in.
Do I really know the spelling of life?
TikTok.
TikTok, man. My rhythm is off. I'm usually able, you know. And DC was very eloquent with his. What DC? Like, okay, I'm used to this side.
Yeah, I was expecting him to have more.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. But you did good. You followed him and you jumped in there. Way to go.
You're welcome.
You guys are really learning. Go ahead.
Never mind, I'm not gonna go there. So they say.
So they say.
That Hype is not the guru of talk shows. Anyway,
Chicken on you, baby. What's wrong with you? Yeah, get on that.
Chris Brown.
Yeah.
She defended her.
Has a meltdown.
Meltdown.
Right.
America.
Like some brown chocolate.
They
They
should.
should, you know, put on a straight jacket.
This is.
My questions, I got 3 questions.
Yeah, you're a gang right, check.
I'm gonna ask y'all the same 2 questions we asked on Facebook.
Right.
First of all, do you think Chris is walking a fine line? Second of all, should GMA have just let the Rihanna incident go? And the third question is, what's up with this gold hair?
Alright, first and foremost, you know, the gold hair thing, you know, he's from Baltimore, right? You know, he's from
VA,
yes.
yeah.
So that ain't too far from the Drew Hill era.
Okay.
VA!
He just trying to just bring it back, you know.
Okay.
So I think it's
That
a
little
throwback
Cisco
thing.
moment,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
Right.
you know, he kind of looked like the dude from Jumpers. What was
Yeah.
it? Samuel Jackson. Peroxide. Exactly, you know.
But and then on
Kind
this
of got a Dennis Rodman look with the tats too.
they can ask him whatever they feel like, and it's on him whether he answers it.
That's what I was gonna say first. They are reporters. They're journalists. That's what journalists do. They try to find out information. That's their job. That's why they interview people.
Right.
Let's find out what's really going
on
on.
in the interviewing process, though. Do you just randomly ask questions while you're there with that person, or are these questions
What the people wanna
reviewed,
hear.
or
Well, I think as a journalist, you're supposed to be unbiased
okay?
and just talk about the issue and not show any leaningness left or right, you know. Right, yeah.
Just make it
Whether you're for it or whether you're against it, you just ask questions.
Yeah.
Me personally, I thought it was an interesting question to ask. Do you see Rihanna? Do y'all have to be apart from each other? Can you go to the same event? I don't know. It's just a question.
But you know, Chris Brown's reaction was, what does it have to do with the price of tea in China? Because I'm here talking about Fame, F-A-M-E, my album, for all my fans or something like that, or fans are my everything. No, fans are my everything, and forgetting all my enemies. So he has a double meaning to this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
She started talking about enemies, and then it came up with the Rihanna thing, I guess, to lead into it, like Rihanna's an enemy.
To me, I think it's in the same vein. Enemy.
Enemy Rihanna. You fight over.
What I think in the larger spectrum, would he really be on Good Morning America if it wasn't for the Rihanna situation? Do they really care about the Fame album? Let's just be honest. The majority of people who watch Good Morning America aren't 16 and below.
Yeah.
They are adults who most likely aren't buying pop albums.
And they know him because
but they are interested in spouse beaters. I'm just saying.
And this is another thing. If you are famous, this is back to, we had a previous show where it was like, if you're going to be a celebrity, you need some training.
Yeah.
Okay? And you have, especially if you are famous and you've had some fame and you had something that knocked you back a couple steps. How do you recover from that?
Fire.
Recover from...
You fire
Everybody's fired, but you were drinking and driving. Everybody's fired.
Right.
You recover from that. Stop from handling yourself in the media in a proper way.
Yeah.
You know everybody knows.
Right.
You know it was a bad thing for you to
Right.
do. You know people are going to be like, oh my gosh, you beat up a chick. They not going to like you. Okay?
Right.
So what do? You get back in their good graces. You lay off whatever, some music, and you do some stuff.
You're supposed to you go to functions, live events, major, where all the eyeballs are, and maybe you cry. Maybe you do. Oh, he did?
He did cry.
Oh, that's right. He did. Yeah, he did. So he did. change. Yeah.
Right.
Just on the side real quick.
They got
Why when somebody cries, it could be Charles Manson. If he cried at an award show, people would be like, woo! Woo! And would clap him like they're clapping him up. They're gonna clap him strong.
We respond to emotions. We're emotional creatures.
Yeah. I just think, to me, I think it was a little bad on his part. I saw on a website when they were talking about it, and one of the comments, you know, after they told us that he broke a window and took his shirt off and, you know, went Hulk on everybody, you know, they were like, whoa, Chris Brown, way to have the people focus on your album.
Right.
Because after that, still people are not going to focus on the album. They're going to be like, Chris flipped out on TV.
Yes.
Yeah. And,
you know?
And it's a backslide because you all been trying to do all these good things.
Yeah.
You're trying to get out of
Yeah.
that negative light.
Yeah.
And you go blow up.
Yeah. And you chip it away and all the good stuff he's done.
Exactly. And the problem was, you said it was anger management problems. Now all of a sudden you haven't solved that problem.
Right.
Because evidently you didn't do the counseling or whatever you needed to do. You did your community service, okay?
You did enough
because
to
the
get by.
judge asked you to.
Just to
Exactly.
get by.
You slid right on through.
Just to get
And,
by.
you know,
just to get by. Just to get by.
I don't remember the guy's name, but
Charlie Sheen.
Winning!
Manager from the Vibe wrote an open letter, and it's a long letter to Chris Brown.
4-page letter.
Almost.
Still with the kids.
Basically, saying that you need to deal with your issues because you grew up in a household seeing your mother get beat, and then you said you would never do that, but evidently you did because of whatever was passed down to you or whatever. You didn't know how to, I guess, handle your issues or settle your differences with people. So that's what you did. You lashed out on the girl. Okay, well, you have anger management issues or whatever, they're deep rooted. So it's not like one or two classes that exactly, and you just turned 21.
Yeah.
You're about to be 22 in May. So there are some things you need to learn. He was 19 when the incident happened. So to me at 19, and you know, no offense to you guys, there are a lot of things people need to learn at 19, not just guys, but more so guys than girls, because girls kind of mature a little faster. But I think,
Okay.
I mean, I'm not trying to. She's trying to get me back for the Poke incident. It's okay. It's okay. But I'm just saying, but at 19 years old, for everybody, and to me, especially for guys, you're learning to be a man. You know what I'm saying? As far as that role and that aspect of life is. And if you never had anybody to show you what a man really is, or if you never had anybody to sit you down and, I guess, teach you whatever you need to
Or if you have a
learn.
bad example.
Exactly. Exactly.
Does anybody know why he did this?
Did what? He blow up?
Why did he? Somebody said it was like the straw that broke the camel's back. They said Rihanna's not as innocent as she looks.
Well, she's had a couple of different boyfriends since then. I'm not saying anybody should be beat up.
No, but you got those chicks that get
usually,
amazing.
if Halle Berry's been married, if Halle Berry has she's been married a couple times and broke up, got back, you after that it's you.
It is.
Eventually, it's not everybody else. Eventually, it's just you.
Yeah.
You're crazy.
Yeah.
And another thing, this is why it's so important for Chris to do these things and I won't say fix what's going on, but I'm saying deal with the issue, is because the stigma or the connotation, all of these are probably words I shouldn't be using for this situation, but still, that it just seems like, okay, like people say, oh, once a cheater, always a cheater. Or once a beater, always a beater. I think I've heard Oprah say that, about him before. And it doesn't seem like he's dealing with the issues. It's like, oh, well, he hit her. We found out that that's what he was like, and he ain't gonna never change. And then you have a situation like this, and
had a chance to prove
you bringing it all back. Like DC said, you made all these steps. And it's like, okay, we're starting to get back. Everybody's like, look at me now. Hey, everybody's doing a thing, and he's like, Jared, so it's like, oh, let me take a step back, man.
And people don't want to do it.
And especially if you're a child and you do something outlandish, you can redeem yourself a little bit faster than when you're an adult. If you do something if you did something at 15, if you haven't had any other mess ups by the time you're 25, most people will chalk that up to immaturity. Like he's 19, so if he just stayed
immaturity
clean for till he's 30, you wouldn't say he's a woman beater. He said when he was young, he beat up a woman. I mean, that's not good. But he hasn't gotten in trouble. He hasn't gotten any trouble since. So you can let that be water under the bridge.
Yeah.
But
see, what I always think about is, dang it, we're gonna come back because it's still kind of heated. I think about people like Johnny Depp, Robert Downey Jr., you know, Alec Baldwin, you know, and Mel Gibson. So the first three have done things and they came back and they, you know, stayed under the radar. Then they started doing good things. Mel Gibson kind of kept doing things.
Right back into
We gonna because I got a little bit, you know, more to say. Well, it just seems like these people step back, they let the water go, and then now and Alec Baldwin is back. He was yelling at his kids or his daughter or doing whatever he was doing. Now he's, you know, back. And the rest of the three, Mel Gibson just kind of like went away. He's like, I'm done doing stuff. But, you know. So that's what Chris need to do. We're not getting on him. Chris, call us and let's go hang out and do some stuff. You just need to do normal stuff. Like, Lindsay Lohan, just go buy some milk and then go home. Hey, we're going to take a break. Come back with us. This is The Hype Life.
Yeah.